Morning. Anybody coming in? I'm in Louisiana at the moment. Not too far from Baton Rouge. And it's hot. It's 20 past 5 in the morning and it's 30 degrees or 82 degrees if you want to be different. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. That was a hot night. Gosh, sleeping in this was hot. Good Lord. But I'm probably about 4 hours away from Texas, 4.5 hours. Going to be there around about 9:30 this morning. Got to drop this trailer off. Have I got anything washed? No, just got to drop this trailer off, and then go across that big bridge in Houston, get reloaded with another tank, and then start heading back towards Kentucky. So let's see if we can get a clean windscreen. It might get a bit buggy because there's a lot of bugs in here, and you get hammered with bugs down here. Let me get over. But morning all, whoever's in here. If there's anybody in here. Everybody's trying to get to work. This place does start early, Louisiana. I mean, for thinking about it, it's like 20 past 5. And it's going to get hectic. I haven't been here for a while, so I don't know what's going on with the road. There's always construction through here, but this is different. Whoa. That pulls you to one side. There's a bridge up here, which is obviously up here is Baton Rouge. And it's a little bit different. It's real steep. And it goes, the elevation of this bridge is really like straight up. It's just the way, I mean, some of the bridges here in Louisiana are just the weirdest. They're always so like extreme. They go up pretty quick. Let's get up here. It's about 4 minutes and then we get on the bridge. But hopefully it's going to get light quick. About the next 20 minutes, it should start getting light. This is I-10, which comes all the way up from Florida all the way out to El Paso in Texas. Just right before Mexico. But then when we get on that bridge, when you come off the other side, I think it's after about 10 miles, we go on a bridge that is 19 miles long. I think it's one of the longest bridges in this country. It's because like this is all, there's a lot of swampland here in Louisiana, so you still will see there's a lot of bridges. Don't know what's going on there. That road's closed off. We're basically on a bridge now. I mean, there's, like I say, there's bridges everywhere in the state because it's just swampland. Everything, they're trying to keep everything above the waterline. We're past because predominantly Louisiana is below water level. But we go round here and then we get on the Baton Rouge Bridge. You can, I don't know if you can see it in the background, you can see the lights on top of the bridge. Aha, they fixed the road. My God. I haven't been through it for a while, but they've resurfaced this road. Oh, that bit. Bloody hell. It's just that, oof. It's just the heat here this morning. My God. I knew there was something I didn't miss about Louisiana. Apart from the bumpy roads, it's the heat. Yeah, like I say, it's what is it now? 27 minutes past 5 in the morning, and it's 30 degrees British. It's insane. Ugh. But this is Baton Rouge. Here's the bridge. Let's see if it will level itself. When you go across here, though, over on my left-hand side, there's a grain place. All you can smell is like bread. it's, it's great. But morning all anyway. So just hope everybody's day's going the right direction. Their morning, their afternoon, wherever you are. I know we get a bit of a mixed bunch of people in here, so we get on this night like this bridge in a minute, which is about 19. I think it's 19 miles long on I-10 here, coming out of Baton Rouge. It's a shame it wasn't light. Because sometimes, like I say, you'll see the odd gators down in the. You're not supposed to get into the left lane on this bridge. It's like there's restrictions against us trucks, but sometimes you have to get in the left lane because there might be police on the bridge. There might be some issue on the bridge. But sometimes if you are in that left lane and you look down or look across every now and then, you'll see the odd gator either sat on the bank or just moving in the water. And then depending on the weather, because sometimes you look across and there's trees galore, but then because once the water levels go right up, you'll see odd trees because everything is covered up with water. But that area is Atchafalaya, I think that's how they pronounce it. Swamp people, that's what I was thinking of. They do some of that out here. Some of it was televised in that area, I think. I don't know if it's still going now, Swamp People, but I remember it being in that area. And that, what's his name? Is it Lamprey? The guy that was the older chap that was, he's got a restaurant down here. He's got his own place, but I'm assuming he still does his gator stuff. But it'll be dark for a little while. Well, like this, you're not going to see too much because it's early o'clock. I wanted to go early because Baton Rouge can be a pain in the ass trying to get through. Because by the time I cross into Texas, they would have had their rush hour, you know. So, but I do want to stop at the pilot um, down here at 109. I just do I or not actually? No, I probably don't. I think I'll wait until I cross into Texas into Orange. There's a pilot and flying J there as you cross in just after you cross into Texas. Just top my tanks up there. Place I get loaded. I ain't been there for ages. I don't know if they every sort of like 6 months they change the rules of what you got to do and what you ain't. So I don't know what it is now. I probably got to sit and watch a video and any other stuff. I just want to get in there, get loaded, get out, you know. But this is an easy run. The one I'm going to do coming out of there, only going to Kentucky. I've been watching stuff. I mean, that the weather. I've sort of, thank goodness, I've avoided a lot of that. Those tornadoes and stuff. It seems to be every time I've left an area, then they get all the rubbish. But which, thank goodness for that. You know, I'm avoiding that. Well, I'll give it about 20 minutes and it should be light. Be able to see them. To be fair, the other side of this road, excuse me, the other side of this bridge, they've done a good job doing these roads up, because these roads were like terrible for a long time, breaking up and stuff out, and you come down, it'd be like driving off road. But it's good that they've done them up now. It makes for a lot better driving through it. I think they even sorted it. Oh god, right. Where else was it? There was a few places along there that were like just horrible. But it seems good now. All resurfaced. It's just real smooth. That's the Tiger truck stop there on the left. They used to have a tiger sat there in the bloody great cage, and that tiger died. Then they had a giraffe, or not a giraffe, a bloody camel. I don't want that smell either. And then they basically floored the garage and they've rebuilt it. So now it's a brand new truck. So I don't know what it's like. I've not been there, but you can see it obviously from the road. Yeah, this road's really good now. Bloody hell. Okay, this is the bridge. It's a shame at one light you would see that. I'm trying which way I'm going to come back. Um, um, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to come back this way. I might be going back up through up to Little Rock on the way back, turn right, carry on through to Arkansas into Memphis, take 40 into Nashville. I think I might go that way back. And then jump onto 24, 65, whichever part of, I'm trying to think where this place is in Kentucky. But now you get on this bridge, and if you could see, which you can't see, it's all water underneath of us. But over on the left-hand side, there's like an area that it's a big open water area. And like I say, depending on the tidal or whatever, there's either sort of woodland there or there's not. It's weird. But normally on the left-hand side, if you look down, or sometimes from here, if it's clear, you can see over, and you see the occasional gator just sat on there's like a muddy bank all the way along there. But it doesn't help with like this because you can't see. You probably miss a lot more things on it because obviously you can't just sat there gawping at it because you're going to crash. But every now and then, if you're looking across to the left from this side, you'll see it. But you get like there's a lot of guys that do fishing, and there's a couple of areas up here, and you'll see pickup trucks and boats everywhere, or boat trailers. Well, they're out here fishing or whatever they're trying to catch. The trucks right lane only. You get it all dotted along here, and then you'll get odd troopers sat on the bridge. Bloody hell, that was a massive bug. Oh my God. Oh, I bet that's why I'm going to stop at the. Oh God, do I stop at that other fuel station? I better do because I ain't going to be able to see. Because the bugs here just go bang. You end up looking like somebody's paintballed your bloody windshield, or windscreen as we call it. It's nasty. Oh, let me put this on because that's going to be greasy guts all across my windshield. Sorry, I got to do that. It'll clear itself in a minute if it's blurry or anything, because that was a major bug. And being as this is a black truck, it gets, when you look at the bodywork outside, when it's got all the because it's weird as well. Once you go into Texas, those birds ain't stupid. You put into the truck area to get fuel, and the birds will jump on the fronts of your trucks because all our grills catch all the bugs, dragonflies, everything like that, and they'll be just sat on the front of your truck eating all the bugs off your grill because we're catching them as we're coming through here through Louisiana. But like I said, they ain't stupid. They'll just jump on your truck. Next. This is the only pain. It's just sitting in this right lane. Even though there's a truck coming up on the left lane, which we ain't supposed to be in there, and we got a slower speed, 55 for 60 for cars. But this truck just going past me, he's going sod it to all of it. But if you get caught, it's an expensive fine on this bridge. So for a sake of 19 miles, because this is a long bridge, you might as well just toe the line because it's gonna. I've heard crazy ones on here that it's you can really get hammered on fines, and I ain't gonna risk it. Especially, I think next week is when we start getting stopped for inspections by state troopers. Hopefully, if you get stopped, you don't get stopped by one that's a pain in the bum, because they know how to push it. See, it's lightening up all the time. So I bet, like I said, as soon as I get off this bridge, it's going to suddenly just go light. But it's just been a hot night. 30 flipping degrees all night. My God. It's just uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. I would have left it later coming through it, but I don't want to be messing about at this when I get reloaded in Houston. Because I haven't been there for a long time, so I don't know if I've got to do some silly, like a vid or a bloody what stuff you got to wear in that place. Just think it's going to be a long, hot summer. It's weird because when you open the window, like I'm doing now, it's way hotter outside, obviously, because I've got the air conditioning running there. But it's that humidity, because when you bring your hand back in, you can feel all that dampness on your hand, because it's the humidity. It's a killer, eh? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the warmth, but not overnight like that. That's uncomfortable. And it's weird because our yard that I was on a live last night, the yard that a train goes past, anybody moving around that yard, you can feel the yard wobbling. It's weird. It's a weird sensation when the whole yard is moving, like trembling. You think, oh God, don't. We're going to sink. Yeah, it just doesn't do it justice out this way at this time. Like I said, if it had been about another 10, 15 minutes more, you'd see an awful lot more. But it's going to get light quick. And we're still on this bridge. Because I say this bridge just goes on for ages. 19 miles. I don't know when. I need to find out when they built this bridge because I'd like to know how long it took to build a 19-mile long flipping bridge. It's crazy. Looks like it's going to be raining shortly then. Don't look too smart up there. Once we can get off this bridge, then we can go. So I don't know if this weather is following me down to Texas or whether this is coming out of Texas. Can't tell at the moment. That Chick-fil-A. This is the area, like I said, they did that swamp people. And you will see these guys out here with their little boats and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'd want to tackle one of those gators in a boat. Yeah, sod that. That one down there, that trucking parking area, I think there's a sign down there saying watch for gators. I know there is. I've seen the sign down there when I parked on the other side coming back from Texas one day, ages ago. I should have started this live with the camera going the other way, so you see things a lot better. Uh-huh. That's a sheriff's office. Sneakily parking there. He's turned his lights off, so when you come, if you come over there on the left-hand lane, look out, because he's there to make money. Sneaky sod. And we're still on the same bridge. I think that's it now. We're finally finished. Yay! Yeah, they've done a good job on this road. Holy heck, they've done a good job. I mean, it took them bloody long enough, to be fair, but this was only 2 lanes before. Now it's 3 lanes. And as smooth as anything. I don't know how long it's going to last being smooth. Without holes and all that stuff in it, you know. God, if you'd seen this road though years back, wow, what a change. Because that center, like the middle where you can see the lights and stuff like that, was just like grass verge. Like I think it was like ditches and stuff to let the water run off. But they've obviously got something else worked out. But again, like I said, along here, you generally see a lot of border patrol, the green and white vehicles. Probably see them further down. Once we get between, there's a place called, well, there's a state called Iowa, but there's also a place down here called Iowa. So there's a pilot flying. There's a pilot there. That's it. I think it's like exit 147, 148, something like that. So it's about, I think, are we going up or down? Going up. Yeah, so it's about 40 miles ahead of us. You generally start seeing a lot more dotted past there, between there and Texas. So this is obviously a major corridor for all that sort of, you know, nonsense. Illegal immigrants. I mean, basically, if you look down here, you got big fields of like where they harvest all that crawfish. I never tried that, nor do I want to be. It looks horrible the way they eat that stuff, but heck, you know, it is what it is. Probably a Cajun will say, well, there's nothing wrong with it, you know. But that, there's like places like down there, and they employ people. And now, from what I understand, that is a horrible job, trying to like, harvest all these crawfish out of it, especially on a hot day. They're just up, down this little boat with a. I don't think they're too deep, the pond, you know, the way they flood these fields, because it's almost got like a little. The boats are generally got. They haven't got any proper like motors. They got like the wheel like on a big old, like the old-fashioned boats, where they got that big wheel on the back to give them the power. Can't remember the bloody name of them now. But those ones. But these ones have got the same principle, but they just got like a small wheel on there. And I think that's where a lot of people go out there, you know, whether it's illegal or whatever. I mean, I ain't gonna get involved with that stuff. But that's further down where they got the fields where they harvest all that stuff. Like I say, I haven't been through it for a while. Anybody want to buy a caravan? I mean, there's caravans everywhere. I just can't see people buying. I mean, they're expensive hobbies. Then you got to store the bloody thing. See if the way station's open. But more than all to anybody in the chat. Hope everybody's day is going well. Okay, see if we get pulled. We're clear. Yep, we're cleared. Truck can bypass way station. I've got a little thing inside here in the cab here, which just gives you a flashing light if they're allowing you through. Even though they got it on the side of the road, but you'll get a pre-notice that'll bleep and go that saying, "Yep, you're good." But yeah, they seem to be pulling people today. I might have to try it later on. That when I start like another live, I'll turn the camera sideways because I think that will give you a much better view. Anybody watching or right, 3.5 hours to Texas. Lafayette. That's where I used to come out here. There's used to deliver glue out this way. Oh no, that's all right. It's going down. That's it. 104. So Iowa must be at like exit 40 something. Yeah, about 70 miles away. I thought it was going to come up too quick. Some of these states, I mean, it just depends which way you're going, obviously. But your mile markers will be going up, and I always thought I was going up, but no, we're going down. All of this from the bridge this is all new. I can't believe it's finished. A lot of these construction jobs, I mean, not just here, but a lot of the construction jobs, they just start, they just seem, it's like they just go on for years. They just don't seem to have like an end in sight to finishing it, you know? I think we'll probably run this live till we cross into Texas, because once I get into Orange, which is that Orange or Beaumont, be one of the two. I need to stop, grab a shower, top the fuel tanks up. So when I pull in there, I'll finish it, because yeah, I'm having a shower. So, is this resurfaced? God, it is resurfaced. Well done, the Louisiana government or whatever. Can't believe it. Apart from that bridge, my God. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Billy's Boudin. 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 Or Boudin. I don't know how they pronounce it. That's Cajun food. Cajun Dome. Exit. Cajun Dome. More caravans. Anybody want a caravan? Wow, these are all new new buildings on the left. You can't see it, but yeah, it's changed a bit. They seem to be sort of like reinvesting a lot more here in Louisiana. I'm just glad they've sorted a lot of this road stuff out. Because for a main road like this, I-10, to be as bumpy and the road breaking up like it was crazy. But we're only about 90 odd miles from the Texas border. Big up barbecue. Not that I don't think I'm going to get any barbecue stuff like that. I want to go shopping. I want to drop the trailer off. Oh, I can't. I got to pick up another bloody trailer. Bloomin' heck. See, it's starting to lighten up. The clouds are starting to go. So I think that stormy looking weather was going the other way. More like northeast or southeast, whichever way it's going. It's definitely going eastwards. We're going westward. Wow, it's a good old car. I think it was a Caddy. Old one, you know. Oof. Well, most of this road, oh, now we're on the old road. Okay, they haven't done this bit. This is the old original road. You can tell by the color and everything. It's not all new tarmac. This is very old tarmac. Can't remember whether it's this bit's chewed up down here or not, this road. It's been a while. I know definitely the road back there used to be really rough. This one's got some patches. Lake Charles, that's what I was thinking of, Lake Charles. When we come up on Lake Charles has got another one of these crazy bridges. It just sort of like, it goes up rapidly. You've got to go on one of these bridges to appreciate it. Maybe it's just a Louisiana thing. They just build some funny bridges. The same as if you're coming out of New Orleans, if you're going, trying to get onto I-12, or like if you're heading towards, yeah, it would be I-10. I-10 and I-12. When you come out of New Orleans, again, you go across like one of their crazy bridges. It's just like they look so steep, and they are steep, you know? So if you're loaded going up one of these bridges, like the one up here at Lake Charles, and like the one coming out of New Orleans, they're just very different. Same as like Baton Rouge. It's just the curvature of that bridge is, it's pretty, you know, out there. It's not a gradual incline or decline. See, out on the right, yeah, you're not picking up, I don't think. Those are all crawfish fields, because you can tell they've all got the little cages in them and everything. And there used to be like a load on the left-hand side, like all the way through it. Lots of these fields are flooded into little compartments, and they just come after those crawfish every day, I suppose. Don't know how long it takes for a crawfish to grow up to be edible. They just look like little lobsters. That's all I can say. They look like little lobsters. It's amazing because most of these signs along this road is just lawyers. Why you need to talk to these lawyers and not that lawyer, and who are we going to sue today? Let me get in this lane because I think that traffic on the right merges in with us. Well, that was some bad patchwork. Let's see if there's a crawfish fields. Must have had a lot of rain in. There's a lot of water in the fields, but they don't look like don't know what they're growing. Yeah, those used to be crawfish fields on the left because you can see the shape. They've been dried out. Because crawfish like live in the soil. But it's got to be damp and everything. But where did I just see those blue flashing lights go? know I saw some lights somewhere. Well done, Mr. Sprint. You're not paying attention. Wow. They got crawfish fields everywhere. My God. Wow. Yeah, it's big business here. Bloody hell. I know there used to be quite a few fields. I didn't realize there was like hundreds of fields. My God. I'm getting bored of this, gentlemen. Sprint transport. He's not sprinting enough, is he? That's fuel tanker. Keenan. Keenan's getting really big. They got all different subsidiaries. But like I say, you can always tell the difference between a fuel tanker and a chemical tanker. Wow, it's all crawfish. Wow. I don't think crawfish is even that expensive. I don't think, you know. I can't say for definite, but I don't think it's that expensive. But they got fields galore doing that. And there's more of those fields. You can tell because you can see like these little round, almost like a little buoy thing on the top of the water, that size of like a tennis ball. And they just go along, lift it out, and grab the crawfish out. I don't know how they get them in there. I mean, it's obviously some sort of bait. I don't know what. I just can't believe how many fields are in this, and not anything else. You know. 45 minutes to Lake Charles, or less, and an hour into hour until we hit Texas. Look at this truck keeps doing. It keeps overtaking me, then just suddenly slows down again. I mean, what is that all about? Excuse me, hiccups. Must have burst the tire because he is way down low. On the passenger side. Oh, I need to quickly jump out, and I just remembered something. Yeah, let me call it quits on this live for a minute, because I just remembered I need to stop and make a telephone call. Yeah, but thanks for anybody that's been watching this, and I will be back later on in the day. So until